Hello, everybody. This is William Randolph, and I'm starting a new series I'm calling Give Me a Couple Minutes. And in these Give Me a Couple Minutes, I'm just going to tackle a couple of things, something that's been on my mind for the week, or something that's happening in the space, and how we can, as small businesses and entrepreneurs in the government contracting space, prepare ourselves for next. Because I really think that's the activity now, is to deciding that we're going to survive and then preparing for next. So on this Give Me a Couple Minutes, I want to talk about, here's the theme. One, we have to, as small businesses, fall out of love quickly, with the way things used to be. Okay. Now this is hard because I feel like for the last maybe 4 or 5 years, it's been a very welcoming environment. You picked the door that you wanted to walk through, and it was a welcoming environment. At least people were willing to show you where the door is. Now, you had to walk through and then determine and produce value, but people were willing to show you where the door is. I'm going to tell my age a little bit. When I was younger, I remember there was a advertising campaign for Motel 6, the kind of inexpensive economy motel, overnight one motel stay. And they used to have a advertising campaign that said, "We'll keep the light on for you." That was their tagline for their advertising. It's like, "We'll keep the light on for you," that it was a welcoming experience. Colleagues, I feel like the light's been turned off. The welcome sign that used to be blinking, the bright neon sign that says welcome, I feel like the light's been turned off. And here's what we have to do. We have to realize that, okay, the light's been turned off. Doesn't mean that government isn't open for business. We just have to find out where it's open for business, the open doors, the open opportunities. But the light has been, in my opinion, the light's been turned off. Okay, so we have to fall out of love quickly with the old version. Here's a couple of characteristics of the old version. One, I felt it was high degrees of advocacy. Okay, that people were advocating that small businesses were a thing, even though there's 30 million small businesses in this country, and they employ a significant number of the employees work for small businesses in this country. The advocacy piece, I still haven't, maybe it's too noisy right now, and that could be some of it, but I feel right now the advocacy dial has been turned down. I don't see the advocacy for small businesses. Everybody's fighting right now. Everybody's fighting for their position, attempting to stake their claim, and making their case for existence. So I can understand why maybe advocacy is taking it into shorts right now, because everybody's in survival mode. The next characteristic of the old version of government contracting is those relationships that you had. Please understand, some of those folk might be gone. Okay, those connections, particularly in some of the small business arenas, there may have been shakeups based on what's happening in the administration right now. Those relationships might not be there. There is no way, in my opinion, there is no way you can take tens of thousands of employees out of the system and your relationships and connections not be affected. So there is work to do to get back to building the relationship. It's going to take a little while. It's got to shake out. Okay. It's almost, in my opinion, there's no reason to do outreach. We were just talking about this in our team, and we were saying, oh, we should be reaching out to people that we see and we sense pain. We should be reaching out. And what a conclusion I came to is folks are still in survival mode. Okay. Can you think about if you had to come in today and deciding, is this the day you're going to get the email to pack up your stuff and go? In my opinion, on some level, those that have already received the notification, at least they're not in the fork in the road anymore. Okay, no pun intended. They're not at a decision point. A decision has been made, and now they can start reacting to it. Think about the folks that are coming in every day wondering, is this today? And I just read some articles this morning that says the formal rifts, all these other things have been kind of informal, ad hoc, targeted stuff, but the formal ones are being teed up for the spring. So there should be no expectation that your relationships, your past relationships, are intact. So just be mindful of that. That's the old way, okay? Advocacy and the relationships that you had, that's the old version. You got to fall out of love with that quickly and prepare yourself for the pivots. So my couple minutes on the future of small business government contracting is this: fall out of love quickly with the way it used to be done. Okay. And position yourself, be prepared for whatever materializes out of the ashes. Okay. Out of the ashes, something will materialize out of the ashes. We don't know what that is yet, but out of the ashes, something will materialize. So prepare yourselves, do the things to prepare yourselves for tomorrow. Okay. And that is the most important thing you can do, is choose to be around tomorrow. That decide that that tomorrow is coming and you're going to be there. Whatever it looks like, you're going to be a part of it. And then after that decision, in my opinion, then you start preparing, making small bets, positioning yourself, building your relationships again, targeting and observing where mission pain is, and then putting yourself in the path of those opportunities. So if you found this valuable, please give me a like and also subscribe. Okay, we'd love to make sure that you get these as they come out. We'll probably be doing them weekly, but we'd love to make sure you get them so you have another voice of, we can do this, we can survive. It's just gonna take a little time, and it's gonna take a little work. Okay, all the best. Be extremely well. Bye.